say. Hey, South got something to say. We hustle, we grinding away. Tomorrow ain't promised today. That's why we gon' shine in your face. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say.
We good. We back.
Man. Y'all already know what it is, man.
It's your boy Wise got Q, the mouth of the South.
Man, it's your boy CHO, man. Mr. Strategy over stress, man.
And we got the homie in here with me, Bizzie Made.
What going on, man?
Bizzie Made
home. Bizzie Made. You know, straight out of E-Point to South.
You heard what he said. Southside, Collie Park and that thing. E-Point and that thing. Southside. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. So, yeah, for sure. Appreciate you for coming out, homie. How it feel to be here?
Man, it feel good. I appreciate y'all for having me. Like I said, we on the South too, man. Like,
yeah, man. South got something to say.
South got something to say. It's my first podcast interview in a minute. So
okay.
When I got the edge, I'm like, y'all right around coming from me type shit. Like, oh, y'all know. Yeah. You talking about y'all like you want to do that? I'm like, yeah, I want to do the interview. What you talking about?
Yeah, man.
It's fun for me.
Yeah, man, he a producer, you know what I mean? Producer and engineer, so you know I had to reach out to him because we love doing a producer episode because we feel like they get, you know what I mean, underrated or sometimes, you know, looked over in what they do in the music game, bro.
And Q a producer
I'm a producer too, so we like to make sure we give y'all a shout out and get them Ray Roses, you know what I mean, shit like that.
Producers definitely gonna get their roses on this show because he gonna definitely, we ain't no haters. We ain't no haters. Ain't no hates, all love with us. So we definitely producers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely gonna get some love like you finna get your love today.
I love to hear that.
So
for sure.
And I feel like I got all the love in the world for all producers, man. I ain't got no hang bone in my back.
Facts.
I love artists, but I love my fellow producers. I know how some folks
love to collaborate with producers too, bro.
You know, some folks jump in the game and they feel like everybody competition. Yeah. Ain't never been
it's
me.
Enough money. It's enough money for everybody to eat, bro.
It's way more than money.
It's too much money for everybody to eat. It's no starvation of money. Ain't no shortage of money.
It ain't, man. And I'm gonna say any nigga who think like that'll move like it's a shortage of money.
They crash dummy.
Yeah, they a crash them. They got a whole. It's something that been embedded in their mindset. They just got a whole bunch of evil and hate them been embedded in their mindset, and they just they feel like there's only a certain amount of people can have this. Nah, man, it's a big old world, man. You can have whatever you want in this motherfucker.
For sure. Facts. I mean, the only thing holding you back is your thoughts.
That's it.
The only thing holding you back is the images in your mind that you think that the value that you hold for yourself, basically. So
honestly, you just said a lot. That's what really. That's really 90% of what hold a lot of people back. It ain't lack of outside support. It's just the lack of that.
How you think about yourself and how you think about the world, how you view the world. Like, you know what I'm saying, the energy the energy you put out, that's what you're gonna get. So if you say fuck the world gonna say fuck you.
Oh, every time.
So you say, you know what I'm saying? So if you have that energy like that, then you gonna give off that energy and people gonna like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with him? What the fuck wrong with her? Nobody gonna wanna fuck with you. Nobody gonna. I don't know. People don't wanna fuck with me. I don't be doing nothing to nobody.
It's
messing with nobody. Your energy.
It's like you negative,
right? People feel the energy on your head. Like, I don't bother nobody, but damn, people feel it. Like, I don't think she wanna be bothered. I don't think you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel that energy. So it's more. You don't gotta say a lot of shit. People can feel shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just the energy you give off. That's just how I rock. You know, people just. That's how it is.
And that's major, man. Like, even me being a producer and engineer, like I always try to bring, like, when anybody come to my studio, come work with me, I always try to walk in the room no matter what type of day I had with the best energy in the world. Because I look at it like, if I come here with good energy, maybe I might get the good energy I'm looking for from who I'm working with.
Right.
And what I was just mad about, you know, that cause anything we mad about, I don't care what nobody say. When you mad at them, it's gonna pass. That shit,
especially for a man.
Yeah, that
it's
shit
gonna pass. So we only got so long to be mad. Then we gotta think about what the fuck we need to do because we gotta eat.
Exactly. Exactly. And I ain't finna walk around mad and then making my clients mad or making whoever want to work. Nah, man, shit. We gonna bring that good energy. Like I said, I don't care what happened earlier.
Right.
I'm coming in, motherfucker. Anywhere I go, hey, we smiling. Hey, if we can smoke here, what's up? You roll it, let's do it. Like we having fun. I'm complimenting, hey, like your shoes, whatever. Like it's all about bringing good energy out because first of all, when you start with good energy, everything after that is gonna always like just lead up to good results.
You could change somebody's day.
You can
change somebody's life.
And energy travels like shit. If I
come, we energy beings. That's who we are. We energy beings.
And it travels through them frequencies. You like I said, I coming up. We coming up.
Bars.
Talk that shit now.
If me and Q coming up, we rocking with an artist, right? Say man, the artist want us to make the beat. We having that great energy.
Right.
No matter what,
it's gonna give off on the artist. The artist gonna be like, "Oh shit, I got something to say. I got something to write," and then y'all gonna put that energy. Like say it like this, do it like that. You know what I'm saying? And bring it out. Oh man,
and then the fans gonna feel
oh man, come on now. You be rocking in and you be rocking in the lab before you even get it out. I can't wait to release it and show somebody what you done did. I already know. So it's that energy that you want to give to people and show. This is a part of me. This is who we are. You know what I'm saying? So and when you get the feedback, it's priceless. You know what I'm saying?
Every time. That's why I always be like before the cameras. I was talking about niggas always just be too tough.
Everybody
like tough. You can't walk in a room with me and be too tough. I don't care if you a shooter, man. You gotta laugh or something when you coming in, motherfucker. Because
that's why I love boxing, because I grew up fighting a lot, and boxing was a way for me to channel my fighting. So I respect it when I went to battle, because when you box and you have to train and you have to do all the shit, when you have to get in the ring and start sparring, and you spar against somebody and you got to keep sparring and you got to keep boxing. You gotta it's a discipline. You gotta know that when you going into battle, it's consequences if you're not disciplined.
That's true.
If you ain't, your hands ain't up and you get caught, you gonna know. Oh, I can't do that shit no more.
Exactly.
Like if a nigga tap them ribs and hit you in a certain spot, then you have to suck for air and you be like, oh, I ain't like how that feel. I gotta make sure I'm on my guard and I know better.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So it just show you a discipline of how you actually going about it. Even when you go in the fight, you know, like. When I go to battle, I need to know what I'm up against, and I need to make sure I'm disciplined. So that's just in anything that you do. So little things that kind of help you. That's why I like, it's just little disciplines help you. And then if you translate that to financial, where you just take little disciplines or whatever the case may be, and then now you set up because your money got to beat you in the future.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Your money can't be in the shoebox, and your money can't be in the bank. Your money got to beat you in the future. It got to beat you tomorrow, because if it's stuck today, you know what I'm saying, then you just lost money because the dollar already lost value. So it got to be an investment that beats you in the future, because then now you know you're going to guarantee your future. You know what I'm saying? It's already set.
That's true. And I'm a person that invests. I really I'm in the crypto. I'm definitely in the crypto.
Boy, I taught that shit.
And I love, one thing I like about investing, and even me and my friends, and anybody who watching this, if you're afraid to get into any type of investment, I tell everybody, like, a lot of us grew up, we like games and all this. You know, everybody like to play any type of game.
Right.
Like I tell folks, like, treat crypto like a game that if you master it, it can earn you so much money for your future. Boy, and if you treat it like a game, that means you treat it like you having fun.
Bro.
Like, don't treat it like a job. Like, a lot of us, especially black people, we treat anything dealing with our money like it's a job, like it's going, you know what I'm saying? Like
we got to run away.
Yeah, like it's going to run away.
Unless we buy something that we don't need right away.
Every time. And that, even with investing, like I got into that, I was like, man, before I go spend $200-300 on something that's going to depreciate in value, just to wear this shit like once or twice to put it on the ground.
Man, listen.
Man, I'd rather invest in. I can go invest in this, and go.
I'm for the. For those novices that is scared or critical about investing in crypto. Let me give you some numbers, guys. So let me give you some numbers real quick. Just, you know what I'm saying, because you got on crypto. It's this new coin that's out that's called Shiba.
I know I'm in Shiba. You know, right now, and
listen, it's a coin that's out right now in Shiba in the last year. Just think about this with your money. Now, I always say that wealth is built in percentages. Wealth is not the dollar amount; it's built in percentages. That's how you got to think about wealth. You own percentages of this and this and this, and that's how you become to build wealth, because it's an umbrella that you must build, not one single income. That's real. So when you got the crypto, Shiba alone this year has been up 59 million%, and it's not even a penny yet.
And that's so crazy.
It's already made millionaires. In a year's time, it's already made millionaires to everybody that's already invested. And before it got to a penny. So just imagine before it get to a penny, now how many more millionaires it's gonna make.
And it's just about investing, like you said, and so many people are afraid to invest. Like I know right now, anybody who looking at the market, they saying, you see what's going on.
It's down.
It's down.
And,
everybody so scared.
But because they don't understand. Right. They don't understand money.
Hello.
Because that's just like it's looking at it just like you saying, like it's saying like if you had a sale on clothes. Mm-hmm. If you had a sale on Louis Vuitton for 20%, you gonna cop that. If you gonna fancy, you like, oh, I got 20% off on Louis Vuitton or Gucci or whatever it may be, whatever your purchase is or whatever your thing. Oh yeah, you gonna buy that, right? Exactly. But if a stock was down 20%, 15%, you gonna look at it like, oh, I'm scared. You gonna no, that's a deal. That's a deal in the market. Yeah, that's a discount in the market. Because when it go up, and then if I buy high, I'm gonna be paying too much for it.
Exactly. It's almost like I mean, my friends home get out, like look at the shoe market.
Right.
Like look, I'm saying like look at dunks.
Perfect example.
Look at dunks. Right now, if you want to compare it to the market. Right now, the market is I would say it's in comparison with when nobody was paying attention to dunks.
Right.
Dunks was $100.
Right.
But the resellers, who were paying attention, we almost like the resellers.
Right.
We gonna go buy them $100 dunks because we know in 2-3 months they're gonna be the hottest shoe. We already know. We sit on the look. Every Nike done went around.
Right.
Everything come back in circle.
Once they sell out, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So get what? Everything came back in circle. I know the dunk finna come back. Right. That high was when they. So get I'm finna buy them while they're $100 and go reseller sell them bitch for like $1,000 now, depending on which shoe.
Facts.
Come on.
Facts.
It's literally the same thing. Like I said, it's with crypto and all this.
Understanding the market, understanding the time, understanding when to buy and when not to buy, and when it's down, then you buy more because you get a discount. You know what I'm saying? Then now when it goes up, now you get all those percentages down. Say for instance, you bought 10% down and you bought 20% down. When it goes back up, the break even, you got all 20% of those profits on the way back up to break even before you even start going past the level. You already in the profits when you dig down in the negative.
I'm telling you, like I know even my old lady, I know. She would probably look at my comment. She was like, "Oh, your stuff looking down," but she like, "Why you be looking excited?" I'm like, "Cause you don't understand. I'm gonna buy more. Like this is what I've been waiting on." Yeah, 2 months ago, I knew this was gonna happen. That's why
I was mad that it went up so fast that I ain't get enough for it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. So now that it started going discount, let me go grab some more. Cause I know it's gonna go back up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But like I say, you gotta understand that's what you want. That's what you want to be invested in. But no, that's cool. So what other things are you into? Like you spend your time, when you're not doing music, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. I know you got a son, different things of that nature. You family man.
Of course, full-time dad, man. Like I have a thing. Like I have a thing against black men having kids and not being a father figure for their kids. Like
I'm big on that shit.
Like I'm big on it. Like you can't, if you got a kid, you can't hang around me if you don't see your kid. If you don't do nothing for your child, you can't hang around me. It's like and you can't hang around me if you not trying to learn, trying to do something better yourself. Like I tell everybody around me, like, and not even just for money. Like I'm big on doing stuff that's gonna help you mentally, that's gonna help you. Like, of course, like as men, we always need to focus on our financial, and we lacking our health department, our emotional health department, or we focus on another one, we start losing money. But I tell everybody, like, you gotta focus on everything. So much is like, don't always just be focused on your money. Like I tell my partners, like, I got partners who got so much money, but they always miserable, they always mad, and I'm like, and it gets to the point I'm like, I had to ask my nigga, what outside of when you getting your money, what do you do? Man, I just go to the house and chill. And I'm like, smoke. Like, you don't got no hobby?
You go work out to the gym, go play some basketball.
You got to have other hobbies. I tell them play a game, like fuck with social media talking about if you're a grown man, you like play video game. That would make you happy. That would clear your mind, do that. You like to hoop, do that. Nigga, you like to play goddamn checkers, chess, do that. Like outside of making music. Shit, I done taught myself how to sew clothing. I taught myself graphic design. I taught myself how to video edit.
You taught yourself how to sew clothing.
Oh man, during the pandemic, and I'm gonna give you the story. While studio being renovated, we were down for like 7 months, our studio being renovated, right? And I can mix, I still mix and make beats not in front of the house. But I'm one of them people like, if I'm only doing that and I'm in the house doing it, I'm gonna get bored. Even though it's something I love to do, I'm gonna get bored. So I'm like, I was looking, I'm like, what's something new that I want to do? I went out and bought a sewing machine. I said, I'm gonna buy a sewing machine. I wanna really, I like clothes, I like fashion, but I'm also into the thing where I like custom shit. I like to create new things. Like, I'm a creator. I like to be able to, like, if I see something in my head, can I make this shit physical? So I'm seeing, and everybody in the custom clothing, I'm seeing niggas make all these cool pants, and I'm seeing like, like the 70 bell bottom style that came back, the flood jean that came back, and I'm looking at this shit, and I be like, man, I'm like, I wonder if I can do that. And I really said, I wonder if I do. I think I was sitting for like probably a week straight, and I was like, you know what, I'm looking up. I got on, and I'm like, what's one of the best sewing machines I can get? Let me figure this shit out. I'm like, I can't keep just looking at this shit and telling myself I'm gonna do it. I gotta do this. And I'm not gonna lie, it made me happy. It's another stress relief. It's another thing to do. Like when I have producer block or something, you feel me? I have producer block. Say I don't have producer block. My little boy sleep, his mama at work, whatever, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Shit, I go get my little kid out, and I'm like, shit, I'm playing with. We outgrow clothes, all that shit. I might go grab some shit I done outgrew. I don't wear them. I'm like, man, I'm picking out the goddamn the seams and all this shit. I'm like, let me make something new. Let me figure out something new. Just because I be looking like you never know when whatever skill you develop, when somebody might need it. Right. Shit, I do music. I even start thinking like, what if I'm on a goddamn set of a music video and somebody needs something repaired? Like, Lord forbid, a motherfucker rip their jeans or something on. You feel me? Right. And I'm nigga like, man, get what, man? I got a sewing machine in the car, man. Hey, send me them motherfucker right fast. Y'all take 10, go roll up.
Right.
Man.
Boom, nigga. I done had my partner be like, hey, bro, you can handle these pants for me. Motherfucker, like, bro, these shit fit so much. Cause shit like that happen. Motherfucker buy the wrong side pants. Like, man, bro, my shit look too big. I look crazy. Give me the motherfucker. I turn a bit inside out. Come on. Whole new line. Hey, bro, how them bitch fit? Damn, bro, that's it.
Bro, you gonna always eat.
Always eat. And it's about. And even with the financial, aspect of things, like Wise Man always told me, bro, you gonna always end up making money, not necessarily because of, we all doing what we do to make money every day.
We all got talents.
But the key to really making money, being financial well off, is always being able to solve a problem. If you and I look at certain shit like, if I'm always prepared to solve a problem, like, cause fashion and music go hand in hand, like graphic design and music and all this shit go hand in hand. So I'm like, man, let me learn. I'm at this point, I'm like, let me learn as much as I can on other things that can help me and help other people on the business end. So guess what? If I got an artist that come, be like, damn, man, I ain't got nobody who do a cover. Here you go. I ain't got nobody who can style me for this. Hey, bro, what your budget is? We can go here, we can go pick up some jeans. We're gonna buy 2-3 pairs of jeans. We're gonna make us a hard ass pair of jeans out of these 3 pairs right fast.
You would like to meet my brother then, cause my brother's a stylist.
Man.
My brother's that boy does. What that boy call that boy razor blade.
And I like shit like that. And I'm pretty sure he'll tell you like the shit is like, it's therapeutic. And I feel like to be a black man, I feel like we should do shit that they tell us we ain't supposed to be doing. Like, I love to see, like, we got these viral chefs who are black men, strong straight black men at that. You feel me? Cause certain shit you do as a black man, they gonna label you gay, or they gonna label you weird. It's like you can't be from the hood and do this because you look weird doing it.
Because it's an agenda. They're trying to push a certain narrative to weaken our image and make us look like we can't control our house, we can't control ourselves, we can't manage, we can't own nothing, we can't function, we can't talk to each other without shooting each other. We can't have a conversation as men with each other and say, hey, my brother, you know what I'm saying, I might not like what you're doing, but I don't wish death on you. You know what I'm saying? I might not agree with what you said, but I don't wish no death on you. Let's talk about it. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta come to boxing. We can go to blows, but I don't wish no death on you. I ain't gotta wish your life to be gone and be erased off the earth just because I disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we gotta get to a point that we you know what I'm saying? Like shit, I came up from an era where we had the pistol, we kept the pistol, but we boxed it. We boxed niggas. You know what I'm saying? We bop, beat, bop. Get it work, bop. You know what I'm saying? So you know, but now it's like ain't nobody boxing. They just shooting up everything, and you know what I'm saying? It's like whatever.
These niggas, it's like a lot of folk now they afraid to take an L, and also too, like you said, why people can't talk it out or a lot of, especially in our community, man, a lot of black men ain't really in tune with their emotions how they should be. They don't express their emotion how they should be. A lot of these sensitive killers be coming on cause I feel like you got a lot of motherfuckers who just felt like they ain't had nobody to vent to. And something finally done snapped in their head and they pull that gun and kill somebody.
I mean,
nigga probably been wanting to cry all week.
Right.
But he felt like if I cry I'm a bitch and da. And that shit done welled up in his chest. And finally the right one tried him.
And now his life gotta be gone.
Because you couldn't get your emotion together. That's why even with anybody I be around, like, I'm always like, when I tell niggas like, be emotionally stable. When I say emotionally stable, meaning like really be in tune with your emotions. A lot of folks be thinking being emotionally stable just mean you walking around happy-go-lucky all the time. No, you know how to identify when you mad. You know how to identify when you sad. You know how to handle it.
Right.
You know, like shit, as a man, you gotta goddamn. If you know something really happened, something cut you deep and this shit make you want to cry, don't hold that shit back in. Cause you know, as men, we'll hold something in, that shit'll manifest in the anger.
Right.
All them questions, you know, instead of nigga crying his eye and finding, you know, the peace within himself once he got that shit out, motherfucker be running around welled up. Man, why they going on? Why this? Then that shit start turning to, man, why I feel like all these niggas try me, the world against me, man. And then you start thinking, let the next nigga do it.
Yeah, everybody want to watch.
Everybody want
to watch. Everybody want to watch, and then they want to sit back. They ain't gonna lift no hand. They gonna watch you do all the work. They gonna say, "Oh, he ain't gonna do that. You know, he ain't gonna be able to do that. He ain't gonna get that done. She ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that." Then when you get it done, they gonna say, I knew you was gonna do it all the time. Man. I knew you was gonna do it. I knew you were gonna do it. Hey, let me hold something. And I got this thing. I need some more money. I need to.
And with situations like that, black folk need, and even with some of us, we hate to tell our people no. Even with that, black folk need to understand, like, you can say no, and you can say no in a peaceful way. You ain't gotta lash out and be like, nigga, where was you at when I was? Nah, you can just be like, nah, bro, I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? I always knew I was gonna do it. You say you always knew I was gonna do it, but you ain't show me that. But get what? I'm glad you saying it now, but can I personally help you? I'm gonna help you the same way you help me. I'm gonna stand in the background and I'm gonna watch you do it.
I need that same energy.
I'm gonna watch you do it.
I need that same energy that you gave me. I'm gonna respectfully give you, because out of respect, I wouldn't do nothing to you that I wouldn't want you to do to me. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna ask you to do anything that I wouldn't do for you. That's disrespectful. If I ask you to go to the store and get me a drink, but I wouldn't go do for you, that's disrespectful.
That is.
That's the definition of disrespectful. So when you understand that, you like, oh no, I wouldn't tolerate that. Why would you do it to somebody else?
Exactly. That's why, like, even some of these studios, like I be in studio, like big studio when they have like interns, like I don't like to watch artists or nobody treat intern no type of way. Like, you feel me?
It should be like family if you're trying to grow. Because you need people to grow. You need people to respect you. And that's why I see a lot of organizations crumble, because they mistreat the people that they work with. And the people don't feel that genuineness, that love. And when they start seeing who people really is, they be like, oh, no, I don't need to be running that shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So when you like, oh, I thought this person was like this, but then when I see that they ain't like that, they faking, or they ain't really the people that they pretend to be. They offset. They this whole type of little crazy little shit they got going on, and then they get exposed, whatever it may be. But solid is solid. You know what I'm saying? So you got organizations out there that's solid. You know what I'm saying? That basically, you know what I'm saying, have a leadership in place where people can follow you know what I'm saying, a pattern of success or a pattern of something that's, you know what I'm saying, that can't be broken. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. It's rarely seen, you know, because everybody on the goofy shit. Everybody want to be seen or noticed or whatever it may be. They want to be recognized. But I respect the person for branding themselves and believing in themselves. Ownership is key. If you don't own shit, it don't matter to me. I'm never gonna be uplifted of somebody wearing somebody else's shit. If it ain't your shit, you know what I'm saying, then it's cool. But I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm on ownership, land and stuff like that, and different things of that nature, tangible assets that, you know what I'm saying, black people need. You know what I'm saying? 90% of millionaires are made through real estate.
That's true.
Why we not in the real estate? Cause
like I said, we went and taught it, and then
90% of millionaires in America is made through real estate. So why you know what I'm saying? First, you know, they start investing in stocks. You know what I'm saying? Now we got crypto, game changer.
Big game changer.
It's 59 million%. You know how much money that is on a dollar? If you put a dollar in at when Sheba first came out, you'll be a millionaire.
Instantly millionaire. Even with Ethereum. You would have been damn near billionaire with $10 in Ethereum.
Yeah.
Not Ethereum, Bitcoin. Ethereum too. Bitcoin for sure.
Bitcoin. So Ethereum when this inception, all the coins before they actually became the coins that we know now today, and they ain't nothing but tech companies.
Exactly.
All it is tech companies. It's the future of how we interact. You know, Dominant. I just my partner. Shout out to Obi. You know what I'm saying? My partner, he a coder, so he informed me of the back end of the tech industry and the tech world, how it works. So I'm getting to learn a lot of stuff, whatever it may be. He just notified me that you heard about the metaverse.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So
I be talking about the metaverse like I created.
Okay. So
niggas be looking at me crazy.
So Domino's has been delivering on the metaverse for months. And on the metaverse, you can go on the metaverse and go to the Domino's location, and you playing the video game. You playing a video game in the metaverse. You go right to Domino's, and on the video game, you can order a pizza. And when you order that pizza, they're gonna deliver that right to your house.
See, and that's a game changer.
That's
like
a game.
Even with NFTs, like there's a whole like people don't understand like metaverse shit. Like I've been talking about that with people like this about the Central Land and the metaverse and all that. Like folks be like, I see motherfuckers to my brain, ain't no way that the NFT shit gonna last, this metaverse shit. I'm like, yes it is. You gotta understand. I'm like, it's gonna last. This is the future. I'm like, first of all, we've been watching this shit in movies and all this shit for years. The future is getting up. Like even with coronavirus and all these pandemics and shit.
They think we going backwards?
We going forward.
They think we going backwards.
We got a lot of people who are hermits. We got a lot of people who really live, especially generations to come. Like we have to be lucky to be in a generation where we came from. We were outside, and then we were lucky to see like when these computer shit popped off. But we had a point where even when we was in MySpace. Remember, MySpace was only for you only own a computer a limited amount of time because your computer in your motherfucking house. You had to take your ass outside. Yeah. Now we all walk around like a computer on our phone.
From the phone, all that shit.
And everybody out there is. And they making these phones better and more
computerized, more
virtual reality compatible. So it's like, and you got a lot of people becoming more and more hermits too, living in the house.
They want to control your time, what you spend your time doing, if you allow them. So you know what I'm saying, like. But I would say, not to cut you off, I would say, we must be concerned with being investors into that space. It's the future. Why would you not invest in the future?
You know
it's coming.
People are selling virtual real estate.
Bro, already. In Decentraland.
Exactly. The highest piece of virtual real estate sold for 100,000 USD. So I told somebody that, and I showed them the shit on YouTube. I gotta find it again. They thought I was crazy, and I'm like, no, this shit is real. You gotta understand, there's now a whole world and I love watching sci-fi movies. Like I just watched one Free Guy, which is basically about that, and Ready Player One.
Right.
Like there's like you got a lot of people who are really living their lives through virtual reality.
Right.
They're really having friends through the internet. Like, shit, I play games. I got Call of Duty. Some niggas who I play the game with, I ain't never seen a day in my life, right? But we talk to each other like we known each other 10, 20, 30 years.
That's the game.
That's the game because it's just about the because it's just about the comfortability. Yeah, we connected through like, and like I say, because of all the social media, how we connect through the world now through just the internet and all this shit. Like I said, you can't tell a person they're not gonna want to have a virtual house and be in a virtual character in a virtual car. Why you're doing it in Grand Theft Auto?
They just released the first flying car. I just seen the other day of the flying vehicle, some kind of long, elongated vehicle.
Oh, I seen when the wings come out.
I seen it, and it's like long in the back, huh?
Yeah, hover.
They ain't never show it do anything. They just revealed it. I just seen them reveal it. It was like the first actual flying car I had was like sharp pointed in the front. It looked like only 2 people could sit in the front.
Yeah, some people trying to label it like a private jet. Yeah, but it's really the first hover car.
It's right. But it's probably gonna hover.
Yeah.
It probably ain't gonna do too much.
You can't do them sky rules.
Nah, because it's gonna be too risky.
Yeah.
It's gonna be too risky because
somebody hover so high.
Yeah, because soon as something fuck up, that's it. So
yeah,
soon as something get in the building, ain't nobody gonna want to get in there. Ain't nobody gonna want to get in there, so they ain't gonna be good marketing. So they gotta keep it to the point where it could just control it to the point where it only goes so high because of the power. You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't, it ain't gonna be good for nobody. Something gonna
drop
happen.
On top of somebody.
Yeah, something gonna happen. Because if you can go to the level, if they can go to the say for a level of a bridge, it ain't gonna be no good. Ain't gonna be no good. Something gonna happen. That's gonna be it. But
and then we gotta take the time to let y'all know that we brought to you by Crack Pies.
Man, that's the crack pies. Man.
The pies change lives. Man. You know what I mean? It's Crack Pies with a K on all your social media networks.
Crackpies.com.
Got a bunker through the city. You know what I mean? We also brought to you by. We brought to you by Dirt Town Sound. Go to www.wiseguyq17th.com.
Yes, sir.
Got them beats, man. I had to bring my homeboy here. He a fellow producer. Had to put him out here and shine some light on what he do. Because we feel like producers don't get that gratification that they need. You know what I mean? So,
you know what
I mean? We brought you in here and wanted to give you your roses today, man. Because I see, you know what I mean? I was doing my history on you. I seen a long list of people that you don't work with. We didn't even know that you work with these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, talk about
how about you let them know about your resume a little bit, bro?
Man. Oh man,
tell them,
I'm 30 now, so I'm gonna give a quick synopsis of everybody. I can't remember. In and out the city. Probably got shot by my brother. Who I work with now currently, my brother Grade 8. Rick Ross worked with Tip. Young Boot. Worked with Dro before. On some legend shit. I worked with Nivea.
Shout out to Grand Hustle.
I worked with Nivea. My first actual mentor when I was like still in high school, Polo the Don.
Shout out to Ross.
Skooly, Free Pablo, man. Hoodrich Peso. This shit with Savage, Man Savage, deep. 21 Savage.
He got a resume
deep, boy. Resume deep.
Only person RP my nigga Bankroll. We were good friends. We ain't never get to work before his death.
Long live Bankroll.
I work with, I won't say damn near every member of the Rich Kids, but after they all went solo, Kevin Gates, K Count.
Okay. That boy resume.
Yeah, man.
Shout out my boy 24 Hours.
I gotta let y'all know. Y'all don't even be knowing who that is, you know what I mean?
Oh man. Simba on the West Coast. Shout out my boy Simba. It's really deep, real deep resume shit. Coley P, we just dropped with Coley, but Coley P, shout out to Coley P down in Florida, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he also rocking with Ross them. Moo, brother, family.
Yeah, I fuck with them songs you did with Moo, boy. I fuck with that Loaded,
yeah. Moo, the Red, the Shun. In fact, they got one I'm waiting to drop. That's so hard. We got some shit in the pipeline with Erica Banks. Got some shit in the pipeline with Jacquees. We still trying to figure out what we're gonna do with that record.
I fuck with that crossed out with Money Move too, as you did with Money Move.
Oh yeah, we got the remix with the Red.
Oh yeah, that's what you talking about.
Yeah,
Shout out to Red.
Okay.
So I guess we trying to get everything together when they want to.
I fuck with that one a long way. So.
Damn, I'm trying to think, even on some more extra legendary shit. Like I said, my boy Skip from Whack On Skip Know Your Clout. I actually worked with him. I worked with that nigga for like 2-3 months straight. One of my favorite people to actually work with him, Kevin Gates. Them actually like some of my favorite people to work with. Key Glock, another favorite person I work with. Just because, and when I say favorite people to work with, because like I'm all about energy. I ain't about necessarily who you are. Like Tip a great person to work with. Like
I was just want to ask you how this
that nigga is hilarious. I don't care what nobody say. Tip is eloquent and goddamn as sophisticated as he is on the ground, man. That nigga is hilarious.
It's all about fun. It's all about if you can't smile, then what you doing?
And Kevin Gates, they the same way.
I was just for to ask you how was it.
Peewee the same way.
Peewee Longway, shout out Peewee.
Funny and fun. And that's why I always saying like I don't be seeing how these new niggas be so tough. I'm like, y'all be so tough, but everybody I know who really changed their life on the street, they fun-loving people. So, cause
the struggle is real, and then when you actually get to touch some real money and change your life, you're like, oh shit, I could just sit back and just laugh at a lot of shit I went through.
Exactly.
And I could see shit different, cause if I had money, I wouldn't have never been doing that shit in the first place.
I'm telling you.
Money the reason, for economics the reason why we make the decisions that we make, or the lack of resources that we think we don't have, but we probably have access to them. We just ain't looking in the right spots. We ain't reading in the stock. Our eyes and our information ain't in the right spot.
And that what you said. That what it is. Our information don't be in the right spot, man. Like
we on Instagram more than we on Twitter. Facebook,
and it's a lot of info on
Twitter. All the info on Twitter.
There's so much info on.
You better tell them.
Man, it's so much info on the internet. Period. On these social media, like I done got to the point. I still follow a good number of people, but like and like it's all be mean. I mute people, so they don't unfollow them. So I mute them, so they still got me following them. Cause I feel like it look crazy when you unfollow some people, especially your friend when they be talking that bullshit like what.
Right.
Like I try to unfollow or at least mute a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. Like
I follow more positivity because like we always talking about, me and a lot of people, we always talking about how much negativity it is on the internet. But then I had like, I was like, let me reach out and like go find these pages and go find these people who more so preach it. And now my algorithm is more on my Instagram is more geared, and Twitter more geared to positive shit.
Yeah.
Like when I stopped going to Shade Room, I stopped going to Ball Alert, I stopped going to the message blog pages. I'm like, man, I even stopped like, and I stopped clicking on. Most of the time I wouldn't even go into it. It'd be like someone might send me something from the page, and I click it, and that's in my algorithm. I start opening that shit. I get to the point where like, if you send me anything that's negative or anything that's gonna make me feel down, I will hit you back and be like, don't ever send me no shit like that again. And bro be like, bro, that what everybody talking about, so and so arguing. I don't give a fuck about so and so arguing. Right. Why do I care about
how that gonna end?
Yeah, why do I care about two? First of all, with all these, I'm tired of seeing these rich black men losing their life because they want to argue and petty and want to be in their ego and be prideful. Like I didn't get in the music industry, me personally, to want to make $1 million and go beef with a nigga. For what? For what? Why would I want to kill somebody? First of all, they ain't took nothing away from me. They ain't threatening my people. And like you said, a lot of niggas just disagreements. They let disagreements turn to something big, and we in a era too. I feel like
everybody think they need to catch a body because of the music say.
Yeah.
Everybody think they need to catch a body because the music telling them if you ain't real unless you done caught a body or whatever the case may be. So everybody gotta have. And then the thing about it is when I came up, we couldn't even
tricking their ass off the street.
Right, tricking their ass off the street. Because when I came up, you know what I'm saying, I never took pictures. I was a star basketball athlete in high school, and I wasn't even in my senior yearbook. I didn't take pictures because I was moving. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, how we grew up, OGs, we learned that stay low. You don't even take no pictures. When we went out, I didn't go to my prom or nothing. So when because I know if I went to my prom, we take a lot of pictures. So I made sure that, you know what I'm saying, for me, it was like I never took pictures because if you took pictures, then it was easy that they would be able to point you out. You know, they'll know what you look like, they know to point you out. So if you out there in the open and you out there just out there want to be seen, it's going to be easy when they say, hey, man, who Cho is? Who Cho is? Oh, I know who he is. This dude right here. He be right here. Oh, he always be over here. He be taking that seat. That's him on that picture. That's easy to identify. You goofy out here. You know what I'm saying? You easy. You know what I'm saying? So that's a code for, you know what I'm saying? But people don't take it like that because, you know, I grew up, everything was a business. You treated everything as a business. Nothing sloppy, nothing goofy, or you just out of there. And those chances that you take, you know, you might not come back from them.
And see, it's a different era now, man. And even how I grew up, I was born in the 90s, bro. But like you said, it was that, like, we stood on
I'm
business.
an 80s baby, so I grew up, you know what I'm saying?
We stood on business and being silent. Like, you did something lame, but you did something that, like I said, that was like a lot of shit that you nigga doing now was uncalled for, you know, from y'all era, from the 80s, 90s, all that shit, like, growing up. Like, it's a lot of shit nigga doing where I was like, if my brothers them, right, when they was, like, young and shit, and when I was young, like, them niggas seen that shit, then these niggas would be, man, you know, some of these niggas be up out of here, you done, you out of here, partner, like, you can't, like, even, and I ain't saying just, like I said, it's so much morally fucked up shit, even the way these niggas be dressing now, the way some of these niggas be tripping, like, it's almost, these niggas trying to be Prince all over again, do that effeminate shit, like, we didn't grow up like I'm cool. Like I'm cool with understand when
dress code is definitely different.
Like I'm glad we ain't trying to say it like that no more. I'm glad we in that where it's like it's cool to have your pants up. But now I'm like you seeing grown man wearing like fishnet type looking shit.
Purses and
straight leggings,
thigh-high boots and shit. Yeah, like what the fuck going on?
You know, like, they blame it on fashion, so they say it's a fashion statement, and they just expressing themselves, man.
Everybody ain't no fashion.
It's a fashion statement, and they expressing themselves.
A fashion statement is somebody. If we go back, a fashion statement, if I go back and get a little suit and bring back rolling up that one pant leg with the longest side.
But I'm saying, but think, okay, so what? What if they go both ways then, and they just expressing themselves.
If you go both ways, and this is my thing too.
You know, if you go both ways and they just expressing themselves through their fashion, letting you know that they accessible.
First of all, we in the music industry. I have nothing against homosexuality or homosexuals at all because I got friends. I got homeboys who are gay, stylist homeboys out there, and them like this. It's nothing against them. And my thing is, I respect them more than the niggas who acting like they straight and doing it. You know
right, I do. But I don't. My thing is, I don't know why it's so big of a stigma of it being something against them. Like we can't affect them. We can't affect nothing they do. You know, matter of fact, they got more power than we do. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody could say something about a black person and say, you know what I'm saying, that nigga this. Or, you know what I'm saying, nigga that, and he might get a slap on the wrist.
You saying things about that community?
Boy, you say in a negative light, and you don't agree with whatever agenda they pushing out, they gonna see you as like you scared of them. Like, what am I afraid of? I'm not afraid of. And you can't do nothing to me. I can't do nothing to you. We have no interest as far as no kind of that, whatever case may be. Now we might agree on political. We might agree business wise. We might agree on finances. We might agree on. Yeah, whatever, anything else, whatever case may be, but I don't have to hate you. I don't have to wish death on you or wish anything bad. You can't affect me. I can't affect you. We don't want nothing in common in that manner. So, you know, obviously, you know, I'm not trying to hurt you. Not trying to hurt. I don't understand the big stigma why every time you say something about nigga, you say something about a black person, it's just ha ha he. You know what I'm saying? You say something about, you know what I'm saying? You say something about them, and you might be liable to go to jail.
That's true. And what be so crazy, like
shout out to the Elemental PQ community.
Yeah, man, it's all love, man. It's all love, man. You know,
like I said, and like I even said, like even like that, like
shout out to Jay Fizzle.
like I'm for real. Like I watched that special. I feel like whoever was mad Dave Chappelle was tripping. He's a comedian, and at the same time, if you paid attention to him, like he always is, man. He uses comedy. And he been doing this. Dave Chappelle, to me, is one of the only comedians who has used comedy to try to bridge the gap between peoples, not create controversy. Like, and that's another thing. Like, I feel like it's a sensitive era, man. We're gonna get back to me. It's such a sensitive era we living in because folks are just like, they'll hear one thing without hearing the whole thing.
I'm saying, but he broke down the race barrier back in the day. You know, with his show.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, you got to be a creator. Like
you got to be a creator
to innovate and make and create something that's not there. You got to be the one to step out. You know, it's always been somebody to do it, and you know what I'm saying, in every genre, every time, era, whatever like that. So, you know, like I say, finish what you were saying, okay?
And all people, we are so alike in the fact that everybody is unique and everybody is different. Like me personally, I don't like. You got some people who always like. We got these old black folk like that. Even some folk in my family like the extra heavy Christians, and they look at everybody else funny. Like that ain't me. Like my whole thing about life is being like, and I'm a different type of paranoid. You can't really be my friend unless we have at least 2, 3, 4 differences. Like if you got too much shit in common with me, something ain't right about you. Something ain't right about you. If you agree with
everything,
ain't nobody.
That's what I told Cuz. We gonna agree on everything.
I think you trying to kill me.
Ain't no human agreeable with each other.
No,
as far as to the point where you gonna be if a yes man, he just getting paid to be a yes man or a butler. You know what I'm saying? That's the only. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't like yes men. I'm one of them niggas like I test probably every friend I got. I would deliberately say some shit that I don't agree with, just to see your fucking take on it. I'm talking some shit that some shit that be like some morally fucked up shit, just to see if a
how you view the world.
Yeah, just see how my partner view the world.
How you view the
I
world.
feel you, bro. And I look at him and be like, bro, I just said something a complete fuck boy and say you agree with me.
Right.
Hey, bro, man, I don't know what's up with you. Why you trying to be too cool? You trying to be too cool with me?
Right.
For sure.
They be like, what you? The jig is up. Yeah.
Now you can figure. Yeah.
You trying to play up under me or something? You trying to be too cool?
Yeah, bro. Cause like I say, man, I mean, people will do it. Just depends on your status and what people are there. And then you understand how valuable they view themselves. Cause basically, if you believe in yourself, and your partner doing well, and you believe in yourself, the platform is already set, the stage already set. You won't be worried about his plate.
And you gotta believe me, so you gotta stand on your honesty and your truth, cause there gonna be times, and I tell people this in the music industry, and there be a lot of niggas be like, bro, I feel like so and so fuck with me, now he ain't fuck with me. Like I done watch artists, and we do this shit. A lot of artists I fuck with, we'll do this. I be like, we're gonna test your homeboys. We're gonna play like 5 songs. We're gonna ask them how they feel about them. But we're gonna deliberately play one of them. We're gonna play one of the worst songs and act like you. I tell niggas, let's play the one song that we know you don't like and act like you vibing harder to it.
Right.
And see how these niggas. See how everybody feedback. We're gonna see who the yes man. We done with 8 certain niggas. I be like, bro, we're gonna take the yes man out your crew right now. I'm gonna say we're gonna play the worst song that we know we do not like. Now one of us like this shit, and let's see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see who in here sucking dick.
Right. That's all. Like you know
we gonna see. But we wait for that. Boy, that shit. Boy, that classic. Boy, you gonna tell the streets up with that.
Boy, he just yeah, boy. We already know you just ain't here to say yes to whatever. So you can get the drinks, you can get the blunt pad. You want to get that whatever.
Yeah, but at the end, I don't respect that, cause if you a real, and I tell anybody, you a real homie, man, you really want to see your partner succeed. Anything you gotta tell them the truth. You gotta tell them the truth.
Love is the truth, man. I don't give a damn. Love is the truth, bro. Like love. You might say, well, here, but if that person is there and that person is gonna rock out with you, and he's saying, hey, man, we need to do this or whatever case may be, and shit, that's telling the truth to yourself. When you fuck up, you better tell the truth to yourself. You guess what? You finna fuck up again.
Exactly.
You better say, hey, man, damn, I fucked that up. I can't do that shit no more. Because if you don't do it, guess what? You finna fuck up again. Man, until you get tired of fucking up, so you gotta be the one to tell yourself. Before anybody else tell you fucked up, you gotta be able to tell yourself you fucked up.
Oh my God, and I'm hard on myself. I always do. My baby mama tell you, like, I might do something small on my computer. I might, we make a beat, you might fuck around and delete something. I can't believe I be lying. I can't believe my dumb ass just did that. Right. She walk, what you do? Oh man, that ain't nothing big. I had to get on myself. If I don't get on myself, I'm gonna do that shit again. And she be like, well, you be so hard on yourself. She be like, but I understand now. Like, cause if I check myself, if I'm not real with myself, I can't be real with nobody else. Right. But the more and it's also part about being happy too. And that's another thing. Black men, if you watching it, be real with your motherfucking self. You will be so happy. Being real with yourself, being happy, like it go hand in hand. Cause when you real with yourself, it makes you more real with the world, and that way you ain't harboring that shit you want to get off your chest, and you learn how to get shit out better. Cause like most times, black men, we wait till we angry or some shit, and then we want to let our emotions, our shit come out the wrong way.
Yeah, cause we don't have outlets like women. I say this all the time. We don't have the outlets that women have, the support groups that women have to say what we say. And then men, it's like when you say what you're gonna say, who gives a fuck? Because guess what? You still gotta provide. You still gotta protect. You still gotta show up. If you buy what you say you buy, or you say about your family, so you don't have time for nobody to support what you got going on. You gotta go out there and get it, rain, sleep, or snow. You know what I'm saying? No excuses. Or guess what? We're gonna be looked at as deadbeats, or you know what I'm saying, assholes, or you know what I'm saying, shitheads, or whatever they want to call a person that doesn't provide or protect what he put on the earth, or what he vowed to say he gonna family, or whatever the case may be. That, you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, so it's a stigma. But a woman doesn't have that. They don't have that pressure. They don't have the same pressure to perform or to do any things that a man does. But we're viewed overall. So like I said, it's a fine line. But like I said, what you willing to take? You can't whine. You can't cry.
Yeah,
you can't whine about it. You got to just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? And just trust yourself, believe in yourself. I got a question for you on the music tip though. Which artists you got you know what I'm saying, a extensive fire resume, you know, with artists that you work with over the years. What artists have you worked with that's went in there and the quickest artists that basically went in there and recorded the fastest that you work with, that you went in there and just like he just was in there, boom, or she was in there like boom, hit that, knock that out, you got that, you like, oh man, like something just kind of different from an artist. What, you ever had that experience with an artist knocking off?
I got a couple artists I fuck with, and they not mainstream. Okay. And it's crazy.
That's cool.
I don't see no mainstream artists do it.
That's cool. That's cool.
I say my part is two. I probably say the quickest, and they always for some reason seem to do like some of the best fucking work too. Okay, talk. And it's crazy because they both modest as hell.
All right, put it out there.
I got my niggas Chat Killer, okay, and my nigga Lil Dirty, okay. Them two niggas right there, and they so fucking humble too, bro. Like you know how you got. There's always artists, especially partners, that you just look at, you be like, I know this motherfucker can make it. Like, right. I be looking at it like, why? I be looking like, damn, God, do I need to go hit a lick for $1 million just to put it behind me?
Right, yeah. Them artists like that, make you want to be goddamn, go put the house up on it.
And every time, like, it gets to the point that I feel like they always, I call it the fake out, okay? So humble, they be like, all right, man, bro, I just wrote these like 2 days ago, bro, so I don't know if they'll be perfect, but let me know. And then you be, and they just going up, and I'm like, bro,
gorilla on it,
gorilla mode, and I'm like, and then they come out, bro, that sounds straight, straight, nigga, this shit don't even sound like I need to mix straight, right. I'm like, nigga, you brought the energy, the lingo, the wordplay, nigga, you just did this shit in 10 minutes, bro. What you mean straight? Yeah, I be looking at something, I be looking at them like, bro, do you not understand the type of, like, it be certain artists that I wanna, and I do kind of and this thing I be doing, I bridge a lot of my artists together, even with niggas I know mainstream with my independent partners. Mm-hmm. I'm friends with a lot of niggas, right. And I get to a point I try to bridge them together. Like, I'll bring certain artists around each other, and then I'll be like, y'all need to be cool, not just be cool. Y'all need to learn from each other. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I like to eliminate that competition shit. Cause like I said, it's so much money.
We all gotta learn from each other.
And there's so much money in this shit. Like I said, so much money. Like, we don't need to compete with each other.
Too much.
Like, and even that too, I done realized with me doing that, like, a lot of artists, rappers, and I'm gonna say all of them, a rapper and a producer relationship, rapper engineer. That shit is almost like motherfuckers who dating. Cause you got some artists who goddamn, like, I can engineer all day, but you got some artists who be like, damn, bro, you taking so and so as serious as you take me? You fuck with so and so like that? And you know, it'd be a little bit of competition thing. I'm like, man, y'all come all hang out with each other, man. Then motherfucker get around each other and they be different. And then they be like, I had motherfucker like, bro, I see why you fuck home, bro. Home real solid, bro. Like, I can't believe I was feeling like I see why, man. All of us really need to be with each other.
See, my thing, this is my thing, when it's cold and it's solid, like between Q, like I would never, if Q is around somebody and he brings somebody to me, I would never question the person that he brings to me. Because I know that he's not going to be around nobody, or he's not going to put me around anybody that's not going to be safe. You know what I'm saying? And that's just cold, you know what I'm saying? So when you around people, whatever case may be, it's just a certain amount. Now, if something happened and I have an issue with somebody that he brings or somebody that somebody brings to me, then not only am I going to have an issue with that person, I'm going to have an issue with my partner because I got introduced to my partner through you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a fine line, but people, like I say, people don't live by a code, you know what I'm saying, or whatever case may be. So you say artists, you say most mainstream artists like to sit in the studio and write. So they sit in the studio and just write their beats and sit in the studio for hours or whatever the case may be on sessions that you work with big name artists or whatever the case may be? How's that experience? What that's like?
With big name artists, oh man, big name artists, and a few of them they act just like especially I say about like I'm allude to like Gates and Tip, even Ross and all them. Yeah. And that's why I love them. Why they so successful? They still act like independent artists, and I say that it's like they like I said, they still, some of them still writing the booth, but like, well, they still writing the yo. Yeah. But Tip, that's another fast motherfucker. Tip is fast. Okay. That nigga there, and I'll say Tip is a freestyle. He's like
quick on the freestyle. So he'll go in there and freestyle something, get the feel, whatever case may be, and finish off right. And
not even get the feel. He gonna go in there and freestyle. Tip is gonna probably like listen to the beat, probably like 10-15 minutes. He gonna go in that booth. He gonna go in that booth and knock the whole verse out. He gonna have his verse ready, and I love how Tip do, cause he's a multi-thinker. Yeah. So he's the nigga who can be talking and doing all this and laugh with everybody in the room, but he writing his verse. Lyrics. Man, what? Like he did with 8 Mode song with me and with Great Ape song, 8 Mode, him and T.I. And even how he came in there, like, so we were laughing, just laughing, jiving up, me, him, DC, Fly, Ape, all that, right? Like, I'm looking at Tip, and when he went in the booth, we all looked at that nigga like, what the hell did he have time to think of this shit?
He was just out here chilling and talking with us, and he got that.
Shout out to ya.
He throwing the words out, the word playing it, the whole verse. I'm like, we like, when the hell? I'm like, but that's what being seasoned is.
That greatness.
That's what that greatness of being seasoned is like. He know how to control the room, work the room, and still have that shit going in the back of your head.
So what you think a producer is to you? Like, you think it's just the guy to make the beats, or you think it's that guy that's there through the whole process from beginning to end of making that record?
Producer is definitely a person who's there through the whole process, beginning to end. And I even say, even if you ain't there physically to be there, like say you made
everything.
Yeah. Say you made the beat for somebody, you sent it out to somebody. But as a producer and you get the song back, as a producer, it's your job to give feedback. It's your job to like I said, be transparent, like, hey,
I think you need to do it, because it's your beat.
Do it
it's
that way. Tell him go back and do it that way versus this way. Tell him I like how he rolled it there, but tell him change the pitch of his voice just a little bit right here. Like, being a producer, you know, it's different being a beat maker. Like, and being a producer is really just being involved. It's
with your project.
It's really just being involved, like, for real. Sure. Like, that's with the project and with the artist. Like, so.
Alright.
Definitely. That's what being a producer is. You being involved and you also putting the bat in the artist's back, man. Like, you there to also help the confidence, because it's your song as well. Anything that you touch as a producer, and that's why I always preach to producers too. That's why I don't even like playing the internet game for real with the production. Like, I got a site where I put beats up, but anybody hit me up, if you hit me, I'm trying to work with you. Like, there's no point. Like, I tell them, you can come book my studio, book a session, let me know what's your budget, whatever we gotta do, let's sit down together. Because versus somebody getting on a pre-made beat, which is cool, cause my pre-made shit be hard too. I'd rather, let's figure out your sound. But anybody I work with, even if you already got a sound, how can we enhance your sound? You working with me, how can me and you create something that different. Like if I work with Gucci, you feel me? I want to create something with Gucci as far as he got with Zay. That's like, okay, damn, Gucci and Zay hard, Gucci and Bizzie hard, Gucci and Mike Will hard. You know, it's a thing. Okay, you know when me and him working, you know when him and Zay working and all that shit. You feel me?
So so where can the people get your music and where can they get you?
Oh man,
location.
Social media handles, all that.
Everything at Bizzie Made, BizziMade. I got music on Spotify, Apple Music, and Spotify, Apple, all platforms. All you do is type in Bizzie Made, but you know if you gonna look up on any platform, put a space between it. Twitter, IG, Facebook, all the same thing.
Yeah, the project just dropped. Company to drop.
I just dropped a project on my artist tip. Cause I also songwrite too, so I dropped a project called Supernatural, and it was on. I call it Supernatural because like I said, I'm very into energy and spirits and all that. Like I feel like we all, we all surrounded by good spirits, and we all surrounded, like, you know, at all times on this earth we surrounded by, you know, entities. Like, so I named it Supernatural because I felt like too. Also, when I was on every song when I recorded myself, basically produced myself. In fact, I did do every beat on it. Bit produced myself, recorded myself, mixed myself out of it. So I felt, and when in the process, like I said, I didn't write nothing. I just, every beat that I played that I ended up getting on, even though I produced my own shit when I produced them, I wasn't one of the people like some people that had like okay, I'm gonna put these beats aside and be a set beat. I literally went through my beats like I'm a rapper, I'm going through my own shit, and I was like, and I let the spirits hit me. I'm like, I'ma let the beat tell me what I gotta say. That's why I call it Supernatural on every song, and this shit I'm rapping, and some shit I'm in auto-tune, singing, doing like I'm letting the people know that like on all cylinders I'm really fired up, and I'm really about this music, like. And it was also like to showcase my talent. So like if anybody need a songwriter, you need a producer, like another thing where I could be a one-stop shop. Like if you like my music. Cause I done had rappers like, it's like I said, I got partner name, got niggas who blue checks out there be like, bruh, what the fuck? You can rap your ass out, what the fuck? Yeah. And I be like, bruh, come help me write this song. And nigga, what the fuck? So that's why I really dropped Supernatural too, cause it was just like, it was a birthday project too. I dropped on my birthday, my 30th birthday. But like I said, I did it. It was a gift to myself, but it also turned out being like a gift to a lot of my friends too, which is crazy. Like, it was a lot of people who was like, they were waiting for me to rap again. There's a lot of people who were waiting for me to drop shit. Even my baby mom, she was like, I'm so glad you dropped this. Like, she was like, cause I love when you fucking rap. I love when you make music. Sure. So, like I said, Supernatural on every platform right now. Bizzie Made. And
y'all fuck with my boy Bizzie Made, man. Y'all go follow him.
Go check him.
And I'm giving game on almost every song. And I'm not one, like, everything got trend to it. You feel me? But I'm not one of them niggas who gon' talk a whole bunch of bullshit on the song. Okay. That ain't me. I'm trying to get a game too.
Definitely go check that out, man. Listen, man, we appreciate y'all rocking
Smash out. Smash the subscribe button, like button, comment.
Like, subscribe, man.
You already know. Follow We Good podcast on everything.
It's your man, Mr. Strategy Over Stress.
Wise guy killed him out for the South, baby.
We good, man.
We
out
good.
Another
we
week,
about
man.
this.
We good.
Got something to say. Hey, South got something to say. South got something to say. We hustle, we grinding away. Tomorrow ain't promised today. Know why we gon' shine in your face. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say.
This wise got you and I'm the mouth for the South with my GCHO. Listen what we're talking about. It's the We Good podcast. The South got something to say, and y'all got the right ones. 'Cause we got time today.
Straight facts, no lies on. We really baking them pies home. We really changing these lives home. Really out here on the grind though. From the basketball to the media, from the touchdowns, you can speak from us. From the credit game to the business lane, we put food in refrigerators, man. From the hip hop to the pro tune, from the R&B to the old school, from the biggest fights to the biggest nights. CHO and Q gon' get you right. Gon' get you right. CHO and Q gon' get you right. Gon' get you right. CHO and Q gon' get you right. South got something to say. We hustle, we grinding away. Tomorrow ain't promised today. That's why we gon' shine in your face. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say. The South got something to say.